Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you all how to draw a realistic portrait by sharing some tips, tricks, and techniques used in this video to create this drawing. First, I'm going to need a reference picture, so I do a quick Google image search of someone's face. I've always wanted to make a portrait of Iris Glass, the former frontwoman from a band named Crystal Castles. So I scroll through the images and I locate the picture that I really like. I think this one has a very interesting light source and would make use of some good shading and blending, and I think that her eyes are extremely beautiful in this image. One of the tools needed for this drawing is a sketchbook. This one has a mixed media paper that they deal for a variety of mediums, including watercolors and graphite. Our other tools include pencils with different graphite gradings, blending tools, an eraser, a sharpener, and some charcoals to use for shading and highlighting. I'm starting off the drawing by first creating the general shape of her eyes, which are almond shaped. I then outline the iris, pupil, and small highlight, making sure to not fill in the iris very much because her eyes are a very light color. I'm sketching the arc of her brow and the nose. I didn't like the placement of the nose, so I went back and erased that. Using my pencil as a measuring tool, I locate her other eye, and then I move on by placing a blank sheet of paper underneath my hand to make sure that I don't accidentally smudge out any of the work that I've made. Once I get the general outline of the other eye, I then begin to draw out some of the eyelashes with not much detail in mind because I'm going to go back in with a smudging tool anyways to blend out the area. Switching back and forth with the eyes helped me along the process to make sure that they're even and in the correct placement of the face. I also like to go back and forth between using the darker and lighter graphite pencils and a mechanical pencil. The mechanical pencil helps give me control and precision in the drawing. So with the general shape and sketch of her face and facial characteristics, it starts to get a little bit easier now because the rest of the drawing is essentially just filling in the details, where the drawing starts to look a bit more complete. And around this stage of the process, I really try to make sure that there aren't very many harsh lines, because in the picture, her face and the shadows are all very seamless and smooth and blend in together. So the blending tools are extremely important to create a smooth blending of the pencil strokes on the paper. You can use your fingers, but they tend to have oils on them that create inconsistent shading. So blending tools are really helpful for creating that seamless blend. Once I feel a little bit more comfortable with the eyes and the nose, I start to move on to drawing out the basic outline of her lips by referencing the picture and using the pencil as a tool of measurement. Her nose will be used as a guideline for the placement of her lips. So following the tip of her nose, right underneath is a small shadow right before the cupid's bow. Aligning the nose tip and the shadow before the cupid's bow, sketching the outline of her lips becomes easier. So using a mechanical pencil with a light hand helps with the outlining process. With the outline of the lips, I start to fill them in with a variety of shades and tones. There are also some highlights on the lips, so I want to make sure that the base is generally light in order to go back to darken some of the shading. So in between working on the lips, I sketch out the shading of her jawline and try to smooth that out with a blending tool, again going in with a light hand and then darkening the area later. Once I feel more settled with darkening up the area of her jawline, I start to move on to her hair, which is admittedly the most difficult part for me while drawing. And with the outline of her hair, I use a light hand to shade some of the twists and turns to really make the hair look more textured and blended. I blend that out with a shading tool and then go back in with a pencil to finish any of the finer details. I find myself constantly going back to the eyes to work on them a little bit more because they always seem to be one of the most captivating characteristics from a person's face. Growing up really shy and really introvert, my head was always looking down at my shoes with not much eye contact. So I think drawing portraits of people is one of my things, primarily because I never really felt comfortable to make direct eye contact or to ever really stare at a person's face. So drawing people's faces has enabled me to see the beauty that connects everyone and also feel calm when I make eye contact now. And like many skills, it takes a lot of practice to feel confident in those abilities. And so I hope that this video has been useful at all to anyone with me going through the process of drawing a portrait. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully you'll take the time to practice the skill of drawing and art making as well in your own personal lives.